Okay, so you're ready to color grade your clip. What do? My suggestion is to create an adjustment layer. The way we do that is click on the new item button and then go to adjustment layer and just make sure the settings are correct and click OK. And then you might have to scroll up or down in the project folder to find it, but it'll be there, and then just drag it on top of all of your clips and drag it out to the duration of all your clips. Now, I've got this footage here of a property I shot. Now, it's just a really quick edit. I'm gonna do an example now of how to grade this. So I've shot this in HLG and it's like a little bit flat, as in like saturations. You can't really see much color kind of popping. And the day it was like pretty gloomy, so I might add a bit of warmth and a bit of color to it just to make it pop a little bit. It kind of looks a bit gloomy and black and whitish. So click on the adjustment layer, then you want to open up Lumetri color. If your Lumetri color tab is not showing up for some reason, you can't find it, you need to come to window and then go down to Lumetri color and make sure that is ticked, and then it'll pop up, and then just place it wherever you want. Now the next thing you have to do is analyze the clip that you've got. Sometimes the clip can look too colorful, or the clip can look too cold or too warm or too dark or too bright, and you have to gauge with your own eye what looks good. You want to make sure that the image has a lot of detail in a lot of the shots. If you go too bright, sometimes this can happen. Like if you've shot the clip in camera too bright and this happens, you might see that, you know, some of the detail around the top of the house there is getting lost and you can't really see where it's ending. So in that case, you'll need to bring it down, so then you'll be able to see the house come back in. Or it could be in the other example where it's too dark and it's like, oh, that just looks gloomy or something. So then you need to bring it up. So you just need to kind of gauge what you think looks good. And if you're unsure, find a video that you really like online, pull it up on YouTube or something, and compare yours to theirs. Yeah, I'm not going to do that now, but yeah. On this one, I feel like it needs more color, definitely straight away. So to add color, you have to go to saturation, and that will just basically boost all the colors. Look, I'll go all the way, and if I go all the way down, it goes black and white. So if you're in the middle, that's where it was, and we want to pump more in. So as you can see, the grass is really popping a lot more. This house is pretty much gray and blacks anyway, so I just want this grass to pop a little bit more. And then I'm going to add a bit of warmth just to like make it look like it's not such a cold day. And I think already that looks a lot better. If you want to see the before and after, you can click on the eye and that will turn the layer off and on. So add some contrast. I might even crank the brightness up a little bit. Bring the blacks down. Shadows. Highlights are pretty good. Maybe just down a touch. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. So before, after. Before, after. Now the next clip, because it looks too orange in this one, what I can do is go to the actual clip itself instead of the adjustment layer, and then edit the parameters on that, so I can just add some coolness to it. And that fixes that. If you feel like it looks a bit too cool, bring it up a bit. If that needs some exposure, you can just add it. Again, inside's looking a bit warm. Give it a bit more coolness, bit of contrast, bit of blacks down. I mean, this footage is not the best footage, but I've just quickly randomly chosen it. Bring the highlights down there. See, that looks way too orange. Another cool thing you can do to make sure the white balance is correct, if you have a room like this, you can grab the white balance selector and just go on any surface that should be gray or white. So in this case, the ceiling. Click on that and it's going to automatically kind of adjust it to what it thinks it should be, and it's usually pretty good. I mean, if you click on an area that's really blue like here, it's going to be off, but you got to go to somewhere where it should be white. So around there, sometimes it works on grays. I don't usually do it on a wall because sometimes these walls are actually painted like a creamy color, and you know that the ceilings are pretty much always white. If it looks too yellow, you can always go to to a section of where it looks more yellow and it'll add some blue, and I'll just manually do it yourself. So there we have it, guys. That's how you color grade. Well, that's how I do it anyway. There's many ways to do it. That's a really basic way to do it that's pretty fast. So you can see without it. And you might even like the look of it without it, but like, it's just literally how you change the color, and you got to add your own look. Like if you think it looks cool the way it was, all good for you. If you just feel like it doesn't need any kind of color adjustment and it just needs like some contrast, go for it and do it. Get it done, make it look cool, get the content out there. Hope you guys learned something. If you want to see more videos about Premiere, be sure to subscribe and give us a comment about what you want to see next. That really helps me create more content and help you guys create better workflow. Thanks guys, see you next time.